Hey guys, so the video cut off yesterday, so here is part two. So the last thing I was speaking about was beauty, hatred, beauticians, energy, envy. Okay, yeah, anyway. So I wanted to talk about mobility and transportation, and I wanted to make it clear that if you are taking public transit, to be mindful of where you're going and to know the direction that you're going, just so it saves yourself time from asking people to help you get to where you want to go. Instead, you can also just have Google Maps downloaded, or even if I wouldn't advise going out without data on your cell phone so that you can be fully aware of where you're going at all times. Because a lot of people aren't giving you the best advice when it comes to directions. I know for me, sometimes when I would go out and ask people for directions, I would get even more lost. So I just want you guys to save yourself some time and really focus on knowing where you're going before you leave the house and going earlier in the day instead of going in the night, especially since it's close to winter seasons and a lot of countries and a lot of communities don't have a lot of lighting, like street lights and stuff like that. So I would say please schedule your trips during the day so that you're not coming home in the dark and you don't really see where you're going, especially if you're driving as well, because there is a lot of black ice. I think I spoke about this in my bundle up collective message. So if you're having car troubles, I would say please take your car to get service. If you have a flat tire, do it beforehand before it's too late and you're already in the winter weather and you're trying to trek it through and it's just like, bro, you could have had this problem fixed before the first snowfall. So yeah, that's what I got for mobility, transportation, and skid marks. So skid marks slash wash your ass. I have been somebody who wants you guys to really focus on your hygiene. So I want you guys to realize that having a shower routine is so essential. There's so many on YouTube. There's so many that you guys can just look up online according to whatever skin issues and conditions you have. If you have psoriasis, eczema, if you just have flaky, dry skin, combination skin, you can definitely pay attention to that and focus on cleaning your ass, So, especially if you are somebody who, this is not, it's not to embarrass anybody and it's not to point anybody out, but it's just what's coming up in the collective energy. So I would say please be mindful of where you're going and what you're wearing, because you may think that you're clean, but your clothes can start to stink based on the buildup of the stench that you already carry yourself if you're not washing yourself properly. And I'm saying this to say that I remember there was this TikTok of a woman basically telling people to wash their ass, and it was kind of like a summer public announcement for the people who are in the hotter climates who need to, be fresh. It's more so for them. Hold on, sorry. Didn't want any interruptions. So it's more so for them to keep their hygiene up. Also, even in the winter, I've noticed a lot of people do stink because they don't wash their clothes properly. And also, they don't wash themselves properly. So I would say if you have a winter jacket, please wash your winter coat, especially the armpit part. You got to put the soap there, detergent there. You got to really clean up yourself. So I would also say, speaking of that TikTok, it is something that I laughed at, but it's also something that I took seriously because I'm like, yeah, people actually need this reminder. Because I remember when I was going to school and there was somebody who I knew, and it was just a very distinct armpit smell. And I was just so confused because this person was just, at the time gorgeous. And I was just like, damn, like, how come you not to be like shallow, but yeah, like, why are you so gorgeous and you got that stink? Like, it's not adding up. Like, I tried to ignore it, and I did ignore it for a long time. And I guess I should have been more honest with that person, but it's neither here nor there. And they're also just not a good person. So maybe I'll get into some other topic about that later. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that the TikTok I'm referring to for the last time, I'm gonna finally get the story out. Um, so basically, sorry. So basically, what she was saying in the TikTok was to, if you have it for the men, for the ashy legs, elbows, and knees, you gotta lotion yourself. And for the women with the ashy butt cheeks, I'm speaking about like the hotter climate, right? So you gotta make sure you lotion your butt, lotion your ass. You can't just skip. Like I even had um a doctor tell me like he only lotions where the pants don't cover. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. But he was also speaking about like the shorts where they don't cover. So I was like, all right, but yeah, you need this message as well, sir. So yeah, just please wash your ass and take care of yourself, prioritize proper hygiene, prioritize skin care, taking care of yourself, and watching a good shower routine. You have YouTube, you have an access to millions of shower routines. People are uploading shower routines every freaking day. So please focus on that. Um, my next message is a little bit different because it focuses on equality and transgender. And I actually wrote about Nikita Dragon and her arrest. And I was just wondering, I honestly don't really know too much about her, but I did do a little bit of research. And I only did the research because I saw her viral arrest a few days ago. And I was just kind of confused because this is somebody who, as I looked in her YouTube channel, it shows that she showed her transition and her story about, transitioning from a boy to a woman. And I think that's great, but if your attitude is solely like bringing people down and then falling back on, oh, you got to treat me like a woman, you better treat me right, it's not really adding up because you're basing your gender and your attitude as like, mm, I'm I don't know how to say this without, honestly, if anybody from the community finds this and lets me know where I'm right and where I'm wrong, I would love that. But to be honest, I don't know why I don't know why she is so mean to people. Like, if you have an actual mental illness, you need to get that checked out before you go out of your way and be um, proactive in a community requesting equality. But people are also going to just look at your actions as well, not just who you are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I just thought it was crazy because it's not like she's ugly, and people take advice from beautiful people sometimes, and people take advice from gorgeous people with a grain of salt. And I think it's a lot of salt in her story because she is a terrible person. And I'm not just saying that because I only saw one video of her arrest. I've seen her go viral for being arrested. I've seen her go viral for talking shit about people in songs. So it's not really something that makes any sense because you kind of don't want to you don't want to help somebody who is always causing disaster. So I'm not too sure why that message came up, but I would I would want to help the cause, but if she's involved, I'd want her to get more help because she's pointing us in the direction of looking at people in the community as okay, you're fully accepted. It's not us trying to accept you, it's you accepting yourself. We get that. But if you're at a hotel and you're staying there and you're of a celebrity culture and you're an influencer or whatever, we kind of expect you to be a decent person, but sometimes our expectations are faulted by people's terrible actions. So I guess, we kind of just have to, I would say, make sure she gets help. Honestly, I don't really know what else to say about that woman. But yes, I think that is it. I'm not sure if I spoke about spending habits in the other video, but I would say don't be like me back in the day when I was working like a fucking workaholic 6 days a week. It was really insane. And I was young, like early 20s. So I would say if you want to keep up with the Joneses just to go broke, that's on you. I want you guys to really pay attention to what you need. And if what you need is on sale, pick it up. And if you walk by it and you don't get it, I'm telling you, by the time you come back to get it, it will be gone. That's what happens in a lot of stores in my community. If you don't pick it up that one time you see it, you're never going to see it again. And you're going to have that story of, damn, I should have got it when I seen it on sale. And I got to pay extra $25 just for delivery or just to even get it. So please focus on your spending habits. Don't spend if you don't need it. And do not buy something that you can probably make at home or that you already have in your house. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to get this message out there. Um, the last message I want to talk about is suicides, and I want you guys to be able to get through the day. And I would say, instead of being in that slump, I would really say if you have somebody, people around you that you know truly love you and care for you, let them know how you're feeling. And if talking to them doesn't help, there are hotlines out there for you to contact. There are websites for you to contact people on as well. There are hopefully places in your community where you can go to and speak to a counselor or somebody who can actually help you. And if it does get as far as you really almost about to your life, I would say please don't. And I would honestly call a hotline, call somebody, or if you have social media, let somebody know that you're going through a hard time and just take care of yourself. You can journal your thoughts, you can order like your favorite food, you can play your favorite game, you can just take a nap, go to sleep, and just stay away from prescription pills, stay away from things that trigger you, people that trigger you. And if somebody is in your ear, in your life, in your house with terrible energy, bad energy, I wouldn't even say go off on them. I would say get away from them. If you can, stay away from them. And just monitor what you watch and what you intake and who you listen to and who you get advice from. So, and you can always reach out to me if you want to talk. But also, I'm not a doctor. And also, I will get mad. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. I will get mad and I might write a letter to whoever's bothering you. But yeah, just, take care of yourself. Um, so yeah, this is the end. I am exhausted. But I hope you take these messages and apply them to whatever you're going through right now. And just enjoy yourself. Drink water, stretch, practice breathing. And that's what I've been practicing, and it's helping me. Even though I sound a little bit congested, I kind of just woke up. But yeah, just focus on yourself, and you will be a better person each and every day that you listen to your body. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye. It's Perky, bitch.